What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. The other day I said I wanted to do a reaction to Jesse Lee Peterson, right? His channel is called The Fallen State. He's an African American / black, because I never know. Some people get mad when I say black. I grew up saying black, and it doesn't mean anything derogatory in my book, to me, right? But he's a black conservative that for some reason triggers some people, but there's a shift going on right now. But anyways, I saw this pop up right now, and I said, you know what? This is a question I always have for liberals, right? And it's the name of this video is Jesse asks liberal guest, why are you so easily triggered? And it says highlight. So this is a highlight video. Amazing. You're gonna hear. I'm gonna start. Sorry, Jesse. I might steal your catchword. Mine's what's cracking. Everybody uses it. But the way that Jesse says amazing is fucking hilarious. So let's get to it. Hopefully you guys can enjoy it. Why am I looking over there? Let's go.
So let me ask, I have interviewed a lot of liberals on my show here, and I noticed that liberals are easily triggered. You know what I'm saying?
I'm calm as a cucumber.
Why are so many liberals easily triggered?
It's because there's an enormous assault of bullshit coming at everybody in this country who's fair-minded these days and who cares about
Fair-minded. So this guy's already he's throwing out these words to separate the groups. If you're not liberal, you are not fair-minded. This is part of the programming and brainwashing, these words that they use. It's hilarious, but you see he's on attack mode.
about those who are in need and cares about the state of the environment, the planet, the country.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't, homie. Hold on, I should have shut my mouth. Let's see, hold on.
It's because there's an enormous assault of bullshit coming at everybody in this country who's fair-minded these days and who cares about those who are in need. And
Okay, here we go. Damn, I don't have a... We'll throw that one. I need to put the laughing one over here. Because they care about people in need. I'm in California. The only place I think is well, I don't think anybody's more liberal than California. But New York is close. I think I heard Oregon is close. The places where the liberals are the most hippied out liberals, far left, are the states with the worst homelessness problem, drug addiction, mental illness problems. Start caring about that, big dog. They're not getting help. Those are also, with the exception of Oregon, California and New York is almost unlivable. The cost of living is almost unbearable to the people that live in those states. But, I believe you care, though, big dog. I really do. Come to think of it, yeah, you probably do care.
Cares about the state of the environment, the planet, the country, the rule of law, the state of...
You guys want to defund the police, the rule of law. You want to defund the police, and you guys are using the FBI to go after people. Yeah, I'm picking up what you're putting down, player, and I believe you.
Fact. And so there's a lot coming at us, and we need to speed up our...
This is amazing. So Hunter Biden, all the stuff against him that we know of, the law doesn't apply to him. Fact doesn't apply to him. Hillary Clinton with her servers, illegal servers at home, all of the emails that she destroyed, cell phones she destroyed. Yeah, that's beyond the scope of law for some reason. Yeah, I believe you, big dog. I believe you, and this is just starting. I wonder if he's going to be one. A lot of guys just walk off because they can't handle Jesse.
He cares about the state of the environment, the planet, the country, the rule of law, the state of facts. And so there's a lot coming at us, and we need to speed up our pace at addressing these problems. And when there's a lot of bullshit and there's a guy literally making up garbage every day and his swallow.
Like Adam Schiff, the whole Russiagate, that whole thing, spending millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars on these bunk accusations that you know aren't going to go anywhere. Yeah, you're right. You got facts on your side, big dog. You care about facts.
His followers swallow it up. They should call him his swallowers, because they really just swallow whatever he gives them, puts right in their mouth. And you're doing the same. Just take whatever that Trump says uncritically. He makes up things and they're facts to you.
Come back.
And he
You deviate. Come back.
Facts even about our troops.
So you're saying
even about our troops, that's not a fact to you.
You're saying that liberals are easily triggered because after a while they can't handle the situations that are happening in their lives?
No, because
Yeah. I don't even know what this guy's name is. Don't even care. We're gonna call him Leather Jacket, Pleather, because he loves the environment. He loves animals. He would never ever wear leather. So those shoes are pleather. His jacket is pleather. Okay, you're not big dog. Look, he looks worried. You're not ready, homie. Jesse's about to eat you up.
because it's very important to be passionate about the problems we're facing.
Amazing.
Triggered is the same as being passionate about things.
So even for the men as well?
Say again?
Even for the men, it's okay that they should be triggered, that they give in to being triggered because they're being passionate?
Well, men historically are a lot more triggerable than women. Women are, generally speaking, more even keel in a public square. Men are the ones who started all the wars in history, if you look at it.
That's amazing.
It is.
Facts or not facts?
That's
Facts or
amazing.
not facts? Ignore the question. All right.
Are most liberal men beta men? Beta males?
I don't think so.
Why they either triggered? Because only a beta male would be triggered.
No, because Trump
Absolutely.
snowflakes are the most triggerable people in the world.
Have you ever been
You say
triggered?
one thing against Trump and they lose their minds.
Have you ever been triggered?
You just talked shit about Trump. I was laughing. Thought it was hilarious. You're speaking with emotion. Although, yeah, those are pleather shoes. There's not an ounce of dead animal on his feet, guys. Stop it. Jesse might. Jesse's wearing the real deal, of course, but not the other guy, because he cares for the environment and the people in need. And when he says people in need, he's also including animals. Fucking passionate guy right there.
Good before?
Sure.
When the last time you were triggered?
I get triggered oftentimes.
And what when you're in a situation and you are triggered, what happens during that situation that made you lose it?
People say lies blatantly to my face. They share opinions that disregard the well-being of millions of people in this country to just for some reason line further the pockets of rich corporations that they.
This is a thing, right? He has a script in his mind. He is not speaking. He's not having a normal conversation. It's all buzzwords. He's painting a picture. He's trying to paint a picture. It don't work. This isn't Jesse's platform is not the platform. You are better off not bringing your script and having a honest conversation. I would say that.
They don't even work for or benefit from because they're brainwashed by the president. And that's pretty scary and triggering to me.
On your video I saw where you were triggered on Tommy Lahire's show.
Uh-huh.
What was that like to be triggered in front of women?
You don't like women so much, huh?
No,
You
what
don't
was that
respect
like
them?
for you to be triggered in front of women?
It doesn't bother me to be triggered in front of a woman any more than it does in front of a man because I think all people are equal. It's an idea you should look into.
You were not embarrassed by that the women saw that you were being triggered?
Oh no, I don't have a fragile male ego like you do. I have a very strong male ego that is able to.
This is like ballet. Can we say ballet? What would we say? Synchronized swimming right here. This dude doesn't really, he's not rattling Jesse at all. He's rattling himself trying to rattle Jesse. This is fucking amazing. He keeps throwing shit at Jesse like you. And Jesse just asks his questions. This right here, I'm digging it.
To show a full range of emotions and not have it crumble me like a very weak exterior that you're putting out to the world.
But
I'm
even the
comfortable having
woman-
emotion in front of all people, even in front of animals.
Even one of the women made a joke about you being triggered.
Uh-huh.
She said, "Oh, what is he, a comedian?"
Uh-huh.
Did that bother you though?
Well,
when
it
she
was,
made that
it was a
joke?
very unintelligent, silly comment
In what way?
Wow.
because she saw my clear, real emotion and she just tried to diffuse it by not acknowledging the reality of it because there's no facts that can defend these indefensible policies, refusing even common sense gun control.
Did
refusing.
you feel like a beta male when she made a joke about you being triggered?
No, I don't look at humanity or masculinity in such stark, primitive, uninformed terms as beta or alpha.
Beta!
Alpha! I'm alpha, baby. But a true alpha?
Did you feel like an
This is-
alpha male when you were triggered and the woman made a joke about you being triggered?
Oh, absolutely I did.
You felt like an alpha?
Absolutely I did.
So this dude, let's go back. You know what? I'm not even gonna say it. I'm gonna let him say it, and we'll talk about it.
Like a beta male when she made a joke about you being triggered?
No, I don't look at humanity or masculinity in such stark, primitive, uninformed terms as beta or alpha.
Beta!
So he doesn't do that because he doesn't look at things in such stark terms as alpha or beta. So he couldn't feel like a beta. And then look at very next sense.
Alpha! I'm alpha, baby. But a
He just fell into some stark terms. This is what yeah, there's gonna be some betas that get at me in the comments. Fuck Trump. Okay. Meanwhile, our economy is in the shit. We're about to be sucked into a war that, it would pick one. Ukraine, the Middle East, would pick one. We're fighting everywhere now. And don't say we're not fighting Ukraine. We're arming them. Guaranteed, we probably have special forces on the ground. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Sheesh.
true alpha?
Did you feel like an
This is-
alpha male when you were triggered and the woman made a joke about you being triggered?
Oh, absolutely I did.
You felt like an alpha?
Absolutely I did. I tore off my mic and stormed out. It's a pretty strong thing to do.
No, that's pretty fucking weak. You couldn't take the heat and you got up out the kitchen.
Are
Strong.
you married?
Oh, I'm not married. But let me say one thing. And I'm having, by the way, so much premarital sex it would blow your mind.
Oh, whoa. Epitome of weakness. This is like, to me, let me adjust that light. Honestly, no bullshit. This right here is similar to the mind games that used to be played in YA, in the California Youth Authority, when people would first come in. This dude right here in YA is what we refer to as a pump-up case. Jesse's not going to lose his cool at any point. This dude is so emotional. His mind is being played like a fiddle that he's trying to now assume he knows where Jesse wants to go with stuff. So he's out of his own thought process because he's worried about what Jesse's thought process is, that he's already contradicted himself twice. This is amazing. Amazing.
But let me make very clear something else.
Yeah.
One of the great problems with society is that people think admitting mistakes or showing emotion is weakness. It's the exact opposite. People who are afraid to admit mistakes, unable to because they think it'll crack the shell of their very fragile Humpty Dumpty ego, or afraid to show emotions, and they have to have this rigid, false, 50-year-ago version of what masculinity is.
Fuck, 50 years ago, man. Fucking $5 went a long ways. 50 years ago, there were morals that people lived by, and there were ethics that people lived by, and we had a media that went by journalistic ethics and were unbiased. They questioned the leaders. They weren't in cahoots with the government. That's what communists do. But anyways, my bad. We're not supposed to remember anything like that. Just what you said about 50 years ago.
Are people who are so fragile that they lose their mind if you make one joke about their dear leader Trump. To be a real man, you have to be able to experience the full range of emotion, admit a mistake, and let it make you stronger because you now have learned from your mistakes, and not have some fragile ego like Trump does that you can't ever admit a mistake as though you're some messiah when he's a clearly lying moron. That's a beta male. Trump's a beta male.
Okay, I got it. When you were growing up, were you raised by your father and mother?
You better believe it.
They both were in the home?
Yep.
And did your mother trigger your father?
Probably. Sometimes.
So you would see your father being triggered by your
and
your
vice
mother?
versa.
But you
No. My boy, don't lie on your parents. Look at his face. He's realizing like, fuck. My dad wasn't triggered by my mom. Look at the face he's making. The eyes ain't lying.
You would see your father being triggered by your mother?
At times.
And did you think that, oh, I love my dad. He's triggered by my mother. You think that was normal at the time?
Well, of course it's normal. Healthy relationships are ones that are two-way relationships and equal. And again, I know you want to go back to like a 1950s,
So when you
keep
were
the
a
woman in the
kid,
kitchen kind of vibe. And I know you also have said that you think one of the biggest mistakes America made was giving women the right to vote. It's an insane opinion, but you can have it because it's America and we have free thought
when
here.
you were a kid and you would see your mother.
You see that? Oh, man. No, let me back it up for a second so we can make sure we start where we left off. He keeps trying so hard. There's in front of Jesse, like hypotheticals, there's fishing hooks everywhere. And they're not being bit. Meanwhile, this guy's got 57 fucking hooks hanging off of his lips right now. He's biting on every single. He's about to bite again. Watch him bite again, right? Whatever. I haven't watched any of this. Whatever Jesse's gonna ask him right now, watch Pleather man bite. Like no problem with it. Just bite.
America made was giving women the right to vote. It's an insane opinion, but you can have it because it's America and we have free thought
When
here.
you were a kid and you would see your mother trigger your father, you would think as a kid, right on, my dad has been triggered by my mother. You would think that that was normal?
No, my thought would be, I love to see two equal people have an equal argument in a relationship.
I'm sorry. So as a child, let's listen to this. Remember, this is a child, and this is the thought he had in his head as a child. We're supposed to believe it. Remember, he's not lying. He don't lie. Pleatherman doesn't lie about shit. As a child, this is his thought process when he saw his father triggered by his mother. His father wasn't triggered by his mother. So now he's Wes Watsoning. It's a verb now.
Mother trigger your father.
Listen to his thought process as a child.
You would think as a kid, right on, my dad has been triggered by my mother. You would think that that was normal?
No, my thought would be, I love to see two equal people have an equal argument in a relationship.
So you love seeing your father being triggered?
I just like seeing people deal with things.
As a child, I love watching this. It's so equal. Wow, this is such an equal argument that my mother and father are having. Get the fuck out of here.
Issue by issue and not stick in these camps that for some reason people like you love to put people into camps and not see people and things issue by issue. You like to have these old, disproven, false archetypes. That's all you can see the world under. It's a very simplistic way to see the world.
So you like seeing your father being triggered by your mother?
You see how you won't engage me in the conversation?
Absolutely. Absolutely. He's not going to engage in your stupid ass fucking theory. You dummy. Keep biting all of his hooks. You're dealing with somebody who's way more intelligent than you.
And things issue by issue.
Oh, it's killing him.
These old, disproven, false archetypes. That's all you can see the world under. It's a very simplistic way to see the world.
So you like seeing your father being triggered by your mother?
You see how you won't engage me in the conversation? You just keep going back to your same questions.
Yeah.
You like
I'm advancing the conversation and you will not You won't even respond to it, let alone acknowledge it. You won't respond to my thoughts. You just keep repeating your question, trying to get a gotcha of me saying something on camera.
No, I'm trying to get answers from you.
I've answered every question.
So you're saying, yes, I like seeing my father being triggered by my mother.
I did not say yes. You weren't listening.
That's what I'm waiting for, an answer.
I already answered many times.
I told you I'm black and slow. I need like answers, yes and no sometimes. And blah, blah. You know how black people are. They slow.
And I just see humans. You know what I mean?
Oh! Jesse is amazing. This dude, I just see people. Sure you do. I'm inked up, bald-headed. Let me walk into his place of business. He's in a, let me knock on his front door at 10 o'clock at night. He's not answering. But if Michelle next door knocks, or Trevor, and he doesn't know him, he'll open the door. Hey, can I help you? You guys lost? With me, fuck around and talk through his ring. I'm calling the cops. Get out of here. Come on now, Pleatherman.
You never met a black
Sometimes I see lime green or orange humans.
So let me ask, were you happy seeing your father being triggered by your mother?
When was the last time you cried?
You're not answering my question.
When was the last time you cried?
Answer my question.
No, my question was first. Order of.
I can't remember the last time. Maybe,
but you have cried.
Let me see what I have before.
And what made
I
you
used
cry?
to be a beta male too.
Okay.
I was weak like you are. And
really?
I used to be easy trigger, beta male.
So if you ever
I
cry?
would cry at the movie.
So if you ever cry, you're a beta male?
One time I cried over my girlfriend breaking up. I broke up. And I went to a movie and I cried. So when I got home, Mommy said, "Why are you crying?" I just said, "A sad movie."
It's a beautiful tale. But if you ever cry you're a beta male?
Now that I answered that, when you saw your mother triggering your father, you thought, wow, that's cool.
Nope.
What did you think when you saw your father being triggered by your mother?
I just thought, oh, my parents are fighting again.
Now it's not a beautiful thing that they're equal. Now it's just, oh, they're fighting again. Your parents, Pleatherman, are going to be like, son, why did you lie? And he's going to say, I did it for Joe Biden.
How about when your father would trigger your mother?
Same.
It didn't bother you to see that your father was weak?
It's weak to you both ways?
With your father, when your mother did it to your father.
No, because you keep not hearing.
It didn't bother you.
No, because you keep not acknowledging me saying I do not.
You didn't see it as a weakness.
I do not see it as weakness to show emotion or to be able to have a equal relationship.
Are you an emotional person?
I see that as strength. Sure. Are you?
No.
At all? Sad to not have emotion in life, huh?
No, it's sad to have it.
It's a mechanistic way to live?
It's sad to have it.
Really? The whole point of life is to feel it.
Real men are not, alpha males are not emotional males.
Really? That's so sad.
Only beta males. But let me ask.
Feeling life to you is weakness?
Are you in favor of
you should just go through like a soldier?
Are you in favor of the big, beautiful wall going up around the borders?
No, it's such a dumb idea.
It's a dumb idea to put the wall up around the border?
It is not a racist idea like some liberals paint it, but it's a dumb idea.
And why is it a dumb idea?
Because it's ineffective, because a lot of illegal, undocumented people come through tunnels, which, hot tip, go under walls, because it is very expensive. We don't have the money, because already they're going to have flood doors opened up for months at a time in these walls to avoid floods hitting the wall and crushing it, which kind of would obviously allow immigrants to come through that wall because people are already chainsawing through it. He claims it's indestructible, but it's not. You can easily cut through it. Trump said in one of his rallies, there'll be no way over the wall unless you have like a ladder, which, hot tip, there are ladders. And people can climb over them with them.
Damn.